All right, guys, pull this back some. This is day 2. And I'm not as energetic as I was yesterday because this is going on 48 hours of no food other than my liquids. So I'm still going to get out and walk. But some of the things that are going on with me today, according to science, is there's a cleaning process going on in my brain so that I should be able to have more clarity. My ketones are about to increase, which will aid in fat burning. And I can use a little bit of that, you know. And then it's my, my insulin is lowering. My insulin, gosh, make sure I'm getting that right. My insulin is lowering, and I didn't have joint pain, but apparently if I had joint pain, this would be 48 hours would be about the time I should start to not feel as much joint pain. But I haven't had much joint pain. But I'm going to tell you, I'm going to go for a walk and talk. Go for a walk and talk. Day 2. But you know, what I failed to mention in my first day is that fasting has its benefits. Based on some information that I researched, a scientist that I watched a podcaster a few days ago, what he said really made sense to me. Was like a aha moment. He said that scientifically we are living in a time where food is accessible. Heck, now you can just, where's my phone? You can just dial it up and it can come straight to you in a matter of 15, 20 minutes. The food, unfortunately, I had this conversation with my daughter, and I get what she's saying with the, RFK. He's trying to make sure that food is a little cleaner, but what are these guys going to do to keep the food clean and still keep the longevity of food so that it can, while it's traveling, even though I don't know what's going to be going on with this mess going on in the Middle East, but that's another time for another topic. But my question, and I can't say whether it will or it will not. But what are they going to put in foods continuously to not have it have some shelf life? And all that stuff, I don't care if they label it as being healthy and it's da-da-da-da. I mean, even, and excuse me, folks, with the health food, I mean, at least, okay, the ingredients are cleaner, but now a lot of corporations have joined the health food kick, and so they're packaging health food now. And so they're putting things in health food that you need a dictionary to look up too. So, but his point was, these things are unavoidable. Yes, you want to decrease the packaging foods on a regular basis. You want to eat whole foods that you don't need a dictionary to determine what you're eating. And you want to do that more than you are going to restaurants and eating out, buying fast, buying boxed. You want to be able to do that, to do more wholesome eating than you are boxed and prepared foods. You also want to learn about what are the most nutrient-based vitamins that you can add to your repertoire, because again, the food is not the food that we used to eat. And if you can grow, man, my husband and I are growing to try and eat more grown foods than bought foods. But again, the dirt still, the air, what we breathe is toxic too. So the moral of the story is you want to try and eat as healthy as you can. But what he ended by saying, and that was really key to me, that because we are inundated with the poisons and the toxins and the foods and things of that nature, intermittent fasting should be a protocol that we all should be incorporating. No, I'm not saying these long stretched ones, but from what I gather, you should do the long stretched ones at least once a year. And some of us who follow the Leviticus 23, we also do the Day of Atonement, which is good. Not only the importance of it, because the Lord made an atonement for us when he came off his throne and came in the flesh and died for this wicked humanity. So, the Day of Atonement is a day that really all of us should observe, but that's a choice that you have to make in order to know why it's important to do. But the point he made is we should be doing juice fast for health reasons. There's a difference between doing a dry fast versus doing a water fast. So I want to make that very clear. And he says if you're not doing that, kind of said disease is going to be at the door. And there are a lot of folks out here, you can do your own research, who sounds as though they know what they're talking about. It's day 2 for me. So let me just get out here and start walking, because day 2, I want to try and get my walking in so that I'm doing something and not just sitting on my butt, my behind. But anyway, here we go. So I'm at a park this is in Munster, Indiana. It's a very nice park, and you can get a nice little scenery. But you know what, these folks tickle me. Now you gotta pay to park up in here. So I found a place right here that I could park, because I'm not paying $6, not 16, but $6. But I know why they're doing it. I know last time I was up in here, it was a party. Oh, I'm sorry, sir, you want to turn around. It was a party. So now they want to try and charge you to eliminate the party. But anyway, I didn't sleep very well last night. So I went to the store. Boy, I'm telling you, and that was tough. That was tough. The smells, the aroma, the food that was there. But I needed to get some chamomile so that I can get some sleep tonight. I guess my body was just saying, what the heck is going on here? Why haven't you fed me something? But it's gonna do, from just my layman's term, what's going to happen what's happening in my body. It's making some adjustments, because your body knows how to work a survival plan. And when you're not eating, it's making some internal decisions so that you can survive. So, even though I haven't had anything to eat, I'm not like hangry, I'm not hangry. I feel a little lightheaded. I get, just a little. It's not a whole lot, but, just a little that hopefully by tomorrow, this will kick in. The fat burning will kick in, and so I'll have some fuel to get through the rest of the days. I had the nerve to even think, oh, you might be able to go 7 days. I don't know about that one. But anyway, I'm trying to have the right outlook. Earlier today, as I told you on day one, how I'm trying not to focus so much on me. Oop, that probably didn't sound too good because I hit the mic. I'm trying not to focus on me. And today, some close family friends got together to help this family, man. This young man lost his wife about a month and a half ago. She was only 40 years young, man. 40 years young. And he's got 3 children, 3 beautiful children. And sadly, but you know what? I'm not going to say sadly, because the Lord doesn't give you more than you can bear. So he has a beautiful son who's autistic. And it's been a struggle for this young man because he's, he had to support his wife, who was very sick, and then manage the care of his children, and specifically the son who is autistic. And so now she's gone. So, sadly, she's gone. And he's having to be mom and dad. So this family needs some help. And I have a non-for-profit organization called Saga, Servants Addressing God's Agenda. And I am going to premiere this young man because he needs about a 3-month cushion so that he can get his son enrolled in school, because he needs to be in a special school that cares for these gifted babies who need the continuum care so that he can be a productive citizen as he grows. So I'm going to, be posting fundraising campaign for him and anybody else who chooses to do so, because it takes a village to help someone. So again, I don't know if the fact that I am thinking of other people and not myself, that is hopefully, Lord willing, is helping me to grind through this. But I'm just grateful that I'm still with all these challenges. Oh boy, I'm gonna get through this walk. It's really, you know what? This is really a really nice park. You can sit down here and you can you can fish, but you just can't keep the fish. You can catch it and you gotta throw it back. But it's really a nice park if you just wanna just reflect and just, and I know because I just got back from Arizona and saw that breathtaking Grand Canyon. The pictures cannot elaborate how beautiful that Grand Canyon is. But I had a chance to just be at it. But and I'm not gonna labor this because I'm just trying to share my hour. I'm gonna get my hubby on here because he is the reason why I'm doing this. So I want his handsome face on here too. So, but nonetheless, it's not bad, at least for me, and I can't say that it'll be like that for everybody. I don't know if it's because of God, and I don't know if it's because I have done a pretty good job of trying to take care of myself, in spite the goodies that surround me sometimes. But maybe that's what it is. I don't know. But again, this is just day 2. So it's going to get rougher. But I will say this, though. If day 5, I'm still measurably okay, I might do 2 more days. I don't know. We're going to see. But nonetheless, guys, I hope this inspires someone. We can, by the grace of God, take some onus in our health. You've got to walk away from the grain of what people are doing on a constant basis, because it's not going to get any better. And I had a conversation with one of my lovely spiritual daughters. And one of the things that she said, and it's something that we need to take to heart, and that is, who knows what tomorrow is going to bring in terms of what's going on with, with the food chain. We know that it's, at least from the knowledge that I have in the Word of God, we know it's going to get worse. But meanwhile, at the ranch, we need to learn how to survive on less. We need to get our children surviving on less, because a lot of our children are eating the wrong foods. And I get it, because I have grandchildren and they want what they want. And you don't want to see them starve. But going without a meal may not be a bad thing if they won't eat what you are putting on the table that's healthy. It's not really a bad thing. It helps their body to recalibrate and maybe hopefully send a message that you got to eat this or you won't eat. That's just old school. So, but nonetheless, I'm done. Thank you guys for walking with me on the trail as I tell you about day 2. I'm walking a little slower because it's 2 days that I've been without food. But I'm walking. I might speed it up. But in any case, peace and love and all of that good stuff until day 3. And hopefully I still have some energy. Peace.